All right.
A 4 hour long show.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for coming to Call of the Conch. I'm excited to be here. It's been a long ass week with stupid hot temperatures in a stupid hot warehouse that has no air conditioning. But we're here now. We're on the beach, toes in the sand. Gotta love it. We have had a couple sessions since we were last together. For whatever reason, my PC kept crashing mid recording, so those dreams are lost. Fear not, though. All you missed was the start of, well, the secondary start of the third storyline, which I actually don't know if we have a video posted of that one. But, new thing, face cam, hello. We'll see if this works. We'll see if this lasts. Uh, Here we are
As for
with
the
everyone.
recording,
Yes, we are recording.
I don't think you're. Yeah, you didn't record last session. I know that much.
This is correct.
I know the first one you didn't record because it was basically us just dicking around.
Yeah, it was a good time. Long story short, there was a bunch of goats. We fought some goats. Got some meats, got some sinews and horns. And we made a friend. Rufius's mom. Anyone want to give a better synopsis for that and get their free D20? Or free nat 20?
We fucked around, found out Lawton is now dating Rufius's mom.
Yep. Mrs. Scruff. Just kidding. Scruff around the muff. All right.
No.
All right. Yep. Don't know where that one was going. Okay. So here we are on the beach. Oh yeah, there was stuff with Ceranos in the last one too, where they convinced Rufius to try and help him get out of wherever he is. But that's about it. That's pretty much caught up. Alright. Kai, you got yourself a pocket 20. Not gonna make y'all roll for it this time. Yeah. Now that the combat has settled down, who wants to give us our weather check?
Not doing it. Last time
You
when
are?
I did it, I bugged everything up.
I can do it.
All right.
What
Let me see that weather check.
What dice do I roll?
It's a straight D20.
Wait, well, I don't do straight, but I can do a d20.
Let's throw it at a curve.
Yeah, that's a 4.
That's a 4. Awesome. Love it. With a 4, it had been lightly drizzling, but the storm clouds start to thicken up, and the drops become bigger. Each one plops against your skin or feathers. And there's actually a little bit of a sting to it as the coldness begins to seep through your clothing, even though it's just starting. And the waves begin to get very, very choppy. And strangely, the ocean seems to grayen up. It loses that clear blue sheen as it seems to reflect the very nature of the sky above it. What do you guys do now that these goats have been slain? And I totally forgot. Sorry, you guys missed. What was it? Flamethrower owl or lightning owl?
Oh yeah, it was both flamethrower and lightning.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
What do you guys do now that all of the harvesting of these parts is done?
Can I go over to the pink goat and give it a healing potion?
You why don't you give me a either animal handling check or a medicine check? Because Zane did not openly show that he was not killing this goat.
Zane, however, did act quite exaggerated, if that helps.
14.
Throwing you under the bus real quick, Zane. Would a 14 give that information?
You know what, sure.
Sure? Okay. So you do know the goat's alive. If you would like, you can go and give it a healing potion.
Fuck yes. I just kind of walks over next to Zane,
Zane's gonna actually...
crouches down to the goat, pulls out a healing potion, pops the cork off, and just kind of like holds the goat's chin as he pours the healing potion into its mouth.
Instantly, as the potion itself hits the stomach of the goat, you see its stomach start to bloat up a little bit as it takes a deep breath and shudders. And even though it's got those weird little goat eyes, you can get a sense that there's some relief brought by your action as it lays back down. Still pretty hurt.
Can I go over and throw some cure wounds at it?
Sure.
Awesome. I do that. So that would be 12, since I'm casting it as an action.
Alright.
And I'll just, as I'm doing that, I'm just gonna, because it requires touch, so I'm just gonna slowly, like, caress its back and just kind of, like, shush it a little bit to, like, calm it.
It's, you know what? Let's do something. Let's do something with this, huh?
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I honestly didn't think we would be stroking goats out here, if you know what I mean.
Your standards for us are low.
Yes.
We ain't just gonna leave a goat for dead.
Oh no, that was there we go.
Yeah, you expect me to leave anything for dead?
As you
Maybe you did.
Sorry, no, I just rolled for the goat. Between the potion and the soft caress of your feathers against its hide, the goat begins to, for lack of better wording, and it's even worse because those who haven't seen the last episode wouldn't know because it wasn't recorded. This goat was railed with acid, but this goat like literally begins to melt under your touch. But instead of disintegrating, it's melting with affection. And as it lets out a much stronger bleat, it turns over and climbs to one knee as it stands up, and it sees both of you two. And sees the yellow goat over in the distance.
Is the yellow goat alive?
Yes, the yellow goat is alive.
Very much so.
Okay.
Dear Lord, we are Stockholm syndrome these goats.
Listen, this is how domestication started, okay?
Just
Yeah,
remember
the
you-
best is start with a wolf and saw some people and be like, oh hey, if I act cute, they give me food.
Maybe the goats will do the same.
Maybe it's like the cats domesticating the Egyptians. We don't know.
This is how we stop war crimes. Goats.
These are how wars are started.
I'm just gonna kind of talk soothingly to the goat.
Okay.
It's alright. Okay? There's no need to worry. We're not here to hurt you. At least I am not. And then I make a pointed glare at everyone else in the party.
And the 4 mutilated goat bodies surrounding us.
Yes.
When you make
I
your
just-
glare
Okay.
at Zane, Zane goes, technically, they assaulted us first. It was self-defense.
Rufius
I just
would...
kind of shoots Zane a glitch.
What?
Just
not
knowing
wrong.
full well the guy started this bullshit.
You obviously do not know of my feelings on such forms of violence. Regardless, kind of like continues to just talk soothingly to the goat.
Zane is gonna examine. So does the map actually represent items that are on here?
Yes, yeah, there is the broken boats. We were heading towards these broken boats to see if we could fix them to get to our boat, which is... We saw it on the horizon from the hill you guys climbed down, but with how choppy the waves are getting, it might be getting a little risky.
Yeah. Well, Zane is still going to examine those boats now that we're here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. But first, are you, from what we see on the map, are you going to be looking at the boat itself or like these kind of crates?
Let's do the boat first, then crates.
Okay. Go ahead and give me investigation.
Sure, I will cast guidance on myself. So it's 15 plus 2, 17.
17. All right. With a 17, this boat is in pretty rough shape. It looks like if it were in its prime, it would have held at least 5 of us, especially if anyone was smaller. You do notice the holes are in the hull, and it may have even had a bit of a sail at one point, but it's looking pretty rough. You do happen to find both oars that are with this particular boat. And it's actually got something that's not super common in the world. Along the top edge of it has actually been worked with metal.
For a second, I was expecting you to say Bluetooth.
Permanent
No,
sending
that's
zone.
that's one of the sharks in the ocean. You just gotta find.
Oh,
Wow.
Kai, you'll find it.
Fight a shark once and you never hear the fucking end of it.
If we
Nope.
don't get a boss shark that's called Bluetooth, I am actually gonna lose it.
I mean, it
But
might
it's like
not.
bright neon blue.
It might not be a shark, but there may or may not be a community in the bottom of the ocean.
fight a
Oh my
Kraken
god,
called
that's even
4K.
better.
We need a BBEG shark stats.
Oh no,
Don't, because I'll
I've
never hear the fucking end of it.
no, I've got
Out of the-
I've got a whole
Right?
adventure
Big bad evil fucking
for
shark.
you. Oh, sorry, what was that, Zane?
No.
And what of the crates?
Go ahead and then roll again.
Sure. Ooh. It's a dirty 20. With guidance, though, that makes it a
With
24.
Hell yeah. With searching the crates, there's a lot of excess wood here. Most of it actually isn't too rotted, and would be salvageable to repair the small boat. Most of the crates are pretty beat up because from what you can tell, this is clearly washed up from a storm that had previously hit. But you do find one crate that is still fully intact.
Am I able
Conch.
to open the crate?
How would you like to open it?
Can I use my quarterstaff to kind of like prompt up against the opening, use it like a crowbar?
Sure. Let's get. I don't particularly care for any of the skill checks. So why don't you give me a roll to hit?
Sure. Just want me to roll it with the quarterstaff?
Yeah.
7.
7. It has a very low AC. So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh. Well. That can take 5.
5 damage. Awesome. So as you kind of jab your quarterstaff into the lip of this crate, after a few like little smaller tentative pokes, you find an area that's pretty squishy, and as you lean back, put all your weight into it, your staff actually punches a small hole that you're then able to pull out and rip open the crate. And inside, you find a couple of gems that are probably worth about 10 gold each. And there is a sack of what you believe would have been seeds, but have been ruined to the ocean, and a small dagger with an inscription on it.
Is the inscription in a particular language?
What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Draconic, and Sylvan.
It is not a language that you know.
Ah. Well, we can work on that here in a moment. Because I still have that comprehend languages spell.
Good.
Can I see if it's a language that I speak?
You've been over here stroking goats.
Zane will actually motion for others to move over to where he is when they have a moment. While
Alright.
he's looking through his spell book, he points to a couple of you. He's like, "You're all versed in spell casting, correct?"
Yes.
Yes.
What for?
I actually do not have the spell written down in my book, but if any of you can, we can possibly use some time and wait. If I'm familiar with the spell, there's a very simple cantrip spell known as Mending. Would any of you have that possibly by chance?
I have mending.
In the duration of all of this going on, Lorton's he was happy with what is now labeled as Rufius's mom. But he's gone over and been by the boat as you examined it, and he's been throwing a bunch of the wood in there and kind of prodding around. Both he and Kai are packing mending.
Ah. Good.
I never
And
thought mending
that's
would be useful.
Mending is an extremely useful spell.
Yes, but this isn't me we're talking about.
I am very happy with the mending spell. All right.
I can speak common and
Oh.
draconic, if that.
Hello, Nita. I didn't hear you sneak in.
I I was just waiting for this scene to be over, so it's good.
No, you're good.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
We are on recording this session, just so you know. Lorton is gonna call out to Kai. And Kai, I think we could use a bit more help with fixing this boat. It
Do
seems-
I notice? Oops, sorry.
It seems a bit more than what my knowledge can fix all at once.
I just up and pats the goat's head and then walks over to the boat.
All right, and then we'll come back to us too. Tiefdale, what were you saying?
Can I walk over to Zane and do I see the knife?
I'm not actively hiding it, so.
So I'll take that as a yes.
Okay.
Do I see the engravings on it of like?
Yep. What
Okay.
languages do you speak?
A lot. So Celestial, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Goblin, and Orc.
Okay. You do recognize some of the symbols.
Can I tell which language it is?
It is a dialect of Celestial.
I fucking called it. Okay. Okay, what can I read off of it?
So, you're not as familiar, being from another realm of existence, another plane, if you will. The Celestial is a bit different than what you're used to. But from what you can gather, it seems to be an inscription of basically of hope, of protection, and well-wishing. So you would assume that whomever inscribed this, whoever was, they wanted it to help protect whomever they gave it to.
Okay. I am just going to say, ah, yes. Well, the dialect may differ from the one I'm used to. This is a different version of Celestial, although I can read some of it. It seems as though whoever had inscribed it was wishing to give boons, or at least seeking protection from the gods of whoever wielded this knife.
I see. If we want to fully translate it, considering we have some time since those two are working on the boat, I could begin casting a spell.
Give me before I actually say if I can do this. If given enough time, would I be able to fully decipher it in from like the different dialects?
At this point in time, in this very moment, I would say no, only because you have not met any celestials in this region of the world, so you wouldn't have a direct reference to the what word am I looking for? Linguistics behind the language. So, as far as non-magical means, I think you'd need to meet a few more people.
All right. It seems as though I would not be able to decipher this on my own at this moment, so if you wish to know the precise wording of the engravings, then feel free.
Sure, if we have time, Zane will begin ritual casting Comprehend Language.
All right. Tholine, anything that you'd like to do? These goats are eating these bushes, by the way. Now that the clamor has settled down.
These are the two goats that we saved.
Saved is a strong word. I would say chose not to kill.
Do I have any mending traits? Maybe I'll just go over to the boat and help in any way I can.
Okay. So let's go to Lorton and Kai. So this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of setup. So with the two of us, Lorton is kind of bewildered on which pieces. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. So he's going to help you in the form of mechanically giving you advantage. But I would like you to make 2 rolls. We're gonna do 2 skill checks. And with this skill check, for the first part in filling all of the holes and maybe how do you want to fix this? Like, do you want to just get it barely operable, or do you want to try and find the sail?
Try and get it as in working order as possible.
Okay.
As for the sail, I do have a blanket that we could use.
That's smart.
Okay.
Can I give the help action as well for the second roll?
Flavor wise, yes, it would still be just the single advantage. But since you've come over, Lorton's gonna have seen you start piling some of the wood in, and Tifliel, are you saying out loud about the blanket to make it into a sail?
Yes, I will say it out loud.
Okay. Just
Sorry,
making
my
sure it
headphones
wasn't a
are giving
DM
me
question.
shit right now.
Since you've said that, Lorton's gonna respond, it's not a bad idea. And he will, not seeing any kind of pole, so to speak, he is going to move over here, and we just got to make a bit of a pull for the. We need a mast, and he is going to begin trying to break this tree down. And it is not gonna go well because all he's got is his mace. Let's go. Yeah, he's going at it with his mace. So I'm gonna just roll rolls for sake of rolls. Oh hell yeah, that's a max damage roll. So Thaleen, you are going to give Kai advantage.
Yes.
Kai, would you give me a spell attack roll?
That's just.
I don't know if actually clicking this will. Okay, clicking that actually does roll. Cool. So if you just want to roll your spell attack. That was an example one. I didn't know if it was actually going to do it.
What do you even do with that one? No, literally, how the fuck do you do that?
So if you go to, are you on your laptop?
Yep.
Okay, the actions box, highlight spells.
Yep.
And then in the middle of the top, you'll see your modifier, spell attack, save DC.
Yep.
Go ahead and click the spell attack. And you
Ain't
have
doing
advantage.
shit.
It's
Yeah,
not
no,
doing
that
enough
ain't
of
doing shit.
What the heck? Okay, then just roll. Give me 2d20s, and then we'll just manually add your spell attack.
And it's a 13 and a 3. With a +5.
Okay, so 21. 21's your high. All right, with the 21 passes. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
$55.
55. All right. What does it look like as your mending spell takes place and this boat begins to repair itself?
Oh god, you got me to that shit. Here's a part of the spellcaster I never fucking do. I can't imagine shit for shit. So,
Is it just like those old Lego games where you just start throwing your hands up in
basically,
the air?
yeah. Let's go with that. Let's go with fucking Lego building.
With the little sound.
Yep.
I was just about to say if there isn't the sound effect, I will cry.
Sound effect and all. Doesn't fit for what Kai's using to rebuild the boat, but it somehow fits in the most confusing fucking way.
All right. I need one more roll from myself. I'm just gonna assume that I hit. Oh, piece of shit. Yeah, I'm not able to get this tree down by myself. He's just
Can I-
thwack, thwack, and just getting more and more angry as the tree doesn't really. I've broken the bark off.
In that case, I'm going to look at Zane and ask, seeing the struggle that Lorton is going through, and be like, since you are ritual casting at the moment, would you be alright if I were to borrow this knife for just a moment?
Zen kind of looks at them and says, "You need a knife," and hands them a +1 dagger.
That will do, thank you. I make a point not to carry weapons on my body. And then with that dagger, I will go over to Lorton and then start cutting down the tree with a knife and shimmying, kind of like a saw.
Rufius, how do you feel about what you're seeing us try to do? Or are you not able to talk right now? That's a bad question to ask. Your stunned silence is very reassuring. He's muted up. He's in the party chat, so he can hear us.
Oh, what was that?
So you see Lorton swinging a mace at a tree, and then Tifliel goes up and starts poking it with a knife. Clearly, we're trying to cut it down. How do you feel about our methods?
Oh, I'm just gonna sit there and laugh at you guys. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna sit there and whisper, between me and my javelin, and be like, "Do you see this? This foolery?"
Do I see what? Sir, I am stuck in here. I can't see nothing.
Oh, well, you got Dumb and Dumber over here cutting down a tree with a mace and an old dagger.
I'm guessing that this is out loud.
Oh yeah. At least
Well,
one side of it.
you can hear Rufius, but you can't hear Ceranos.
I'm just gonna respond. I'm just gonna respond with, a couple hundred years ago where I come from, this is actually one of the only ways you would be able to cut down a tree. So please, do not berate me.
Tree hugger.
Few hundred years and you're still doing the same old shit.
Thwack, thwack, thwack. All right, I'm gonna give it one more roll, and if he doesn't hit above a 4 for damage, he's gonna give up. Lorton's giving up.
Do I have to roll as well?
You can. Yeah, you can.
Okay. A +1 dagger, correct?
Yep.
Shit, I literally have no weapons in my inventory. What do I roll?
Do you want me to roll for you?
One.
You can add strength for dexterity.
Yeah, 1d4
then-
plus 1 plus the top
Dagger
modifier.
is 1d4 plus strength for dex.
I'll take dex, because my strength is shit. That is 1 plus 2, so that's 3.
Yeah, we probably got about another 45 minutes of thwacking away. Lorton's just, yeah, I'm done with this. Sorry, guys.
Couldn't.
You know, I could cast Spirit Guardians.
Don't cast, as your DM, don't cast Spirit Guardians on a goddamn tree.
Would my
Do it.
longbow be of any use if I like shoot an arrow right at the center of the tree?
Does no one have a sword or axe?
I have a dagger.
I have. You know what? I have a better idea. Glyph of Warding.
Wait, I have a staff you can whack against it. I don't know how I got a staff. Oh, it's my arcane focus.
Okay. I have a plan.
I have a staff, but what is it? Why do I have? Oh, it's my arcane focus. Oh my god, I love it so much. Oh. Just take my thing that focuses on my magic.
I add an arcane focus?
Feasibly. Would I be able to cast Glyph of Warding using thunder damage to give it enough? Oh wait, no. Could I add force damage? Is that an option? Yeah, I'd probably have to do thunder. So if I did thunder damage, that would be force.
Wait, if you're going that way, I could give out Dragon's Breath and I could give you Force. Dragon's Breath, I think.
Well,
Or
if
I had Sacred Flame.
I don't want to
Wait,
burn
no,
the
I'm
tree.
picking a wild. Oh, never mind.
Burn it
You know
a little
what?
bit.
Okay, actually, new idea. Glyph of Warding ice. That way it freezes it, makes it more likely to fall, and then we hit it with the mace. 'Cause
Okay.
Then that would freeze it over, making it more susceptible to damage.
So you're trying to make it brittle. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but only on a select point.
Okay.
Smart.
So your glyph of warding.
Yes.
Remind me how this works.
Okay, so I can either cast it on an object, or I can inscribe it on a surface and then set a trigger, and I get to choose the trigger. So my trigger could literally just be saying boom.
Okay. So it's gonna cost you a
Make it
spell
timber.
slot.
I like how
Huh?
we're making this hyper complicated.
I
Make
know.
it timber.
Listen. I don't get to use my spells a whole lot for stuff other than healing. Let me have this.
Okay.
You chose this life.
I did. Let me have this.
Okay.
And what other cleric spells do you have?
Cleric spells?
You're a cleric, aren't you?
Yes.
They're peace
The
domain.
ones that I can. Yeah. So I have Aid, Bless, Cure Wounds, Healing Word, Heroism, Warding Bond, Beacon of Hope, Dispel Magic, Glyph of Warding, Remove Curse, Revivify, Sending, and Spirit Guardians.
Oh my god, you poor soul.
I have. This is one of 2 damage spells that I can play without me feeling bad about it. And the only reason I took Glyph of Warding was so I could cast it as like a spell slot that I could hide in it, and I could do like a healing thing with it. Yeah.
Or you don't even have spiritual weapon.
No.
They're a
I'm a
pacifist.
pacifist.
You're playing D&D the hard way, why?
For the plot.
What? What? Trauma? Yeah, that's all D&D is. I answered that myself.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Alright. So. Okay, so I'm going to cast Glyph of Warding with the ice damage.
Okay.
And that is going to be the ideal. And then. Okay. So. Can I attempt to. Can I make an Arcana check to try to dial down the impact of it?
Sure.
Awesome. Could I. Were you gonna make me do anything to dial down the impact of it before I roll?
Well, it's an Arcana check now.
Yes. Shouldn't have said anything. Okay. That is a 13.
A 13. Okay. With a 13. Go ahead and roll damage.
Roll damage. Okay.
A few times I can say it to you, so.
29.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
And
Okay.
that's ice damage. And I'm going to aim
Holy
the
shit.
the base of it towards the roots.
Well, now you're making me have to go and check things. Okay. So, as your glyph of warding goes off, what does it actually look like as it goes off?
It's. Ooh. Do you mean like the glyph part, or just like the entire thing?
I'll just describe it.
Okay. So I set the glyph at like specifically the roots, and I use like a little branch as the item of choice, and I give the trigger word, and I warn everyone to step back just in case. And then I wait until everyone's kind of shuffled away outside of the possible blast zone, and then like as I like cast it, I put all of my intent on minimizing the blast to just the tree.
Okay.
And then as it goes off, it is like this almost angelic frost that just like bursts and just like almost corrupts the tree. Of just like it's a little bit like a disease, I guess, of like poison flowing through your veins. Of it goes through the roots to the base of the trunk.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 1d4.
What was that?
Roll me a d4.
A
Please.
D4. Okay. That is a 1.
1. Okay. So as it's very interesting because as the spell goes off, all of us can feel the chill come through the air as this magic goes off. And as you look at this particular tree, you can see the ground all around it as the roots begin to freeze so cold that even through the sand, even through 3-4 inches of sand, you can see the trail of the roots as they freeze, and the base of the tree begins to get a bit of a shimmer as all of the bark around the trunk explodes off from how cold this tree now is. For sure, the tree itself is dead. I'm gonna give it 2 more hits to see if we can break through this frozen trunk.
Alright.
We need to hit 8 total points of damage First roll. Oh, Jesus. That's a 2. And the second roll. 5. 7 points. With that second swing, Lauren's he's really pissed off about this goddamn tree at this point. And as he swings with all of his might, reaches back, swings, makes contact, and you hear a crunch as he's able to follow through the tree, and about 6 inches of the trunk just fly out, frozen still. But the tree is still standing. This stubborn tree. Would anyone like to do anything else?
How much is left of the base of the tree?
Still casting that spell.
3.5 inches. Like, it.
You should be able to just push it, all of us together.
Yeah. Can I literally just give it a little kick?
With your little crow's feet.
You want to use a staff to kind of lever it?
What's that?
Really want someone to use your
My
stuff.
arcane focus.
Yeah, you use Kai's arcane focus real quick.
My arcane focus is literally an amulet.
Mine is a staff.
I'm
So
gonna do it. Go ahead.
I'm kind of mending a boat. You can just grab it out the bag.
Yeah, this is all happening simultaneously.
Okay.
Guy just kind of shouts over, "Go into my bag and grab the staff!"
Teofliel just kind of like walks over, very just like peacefully, very much trying to remain calm because this is also a little infuriating for her. And just like walks over, taking deep breaths, and then just gracefully bends down and picks up the staff, walks over to the tree, takes it back, and swings with all of her might.
Roll me,
Roll to hit for you.
roll me a d20.
Okay. Roll a d20. It's a 12.
12 hits.
Hey!
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Wouldn't laugh if
roll.
you missed the
I don't know what a staff's damage is.
It's a d6.
A d6.
Okay, d6 plus your strength.
0.
Oh jeez.
That is a 1.
We only needed a 1, right?
No, we needed 2.
We were at 7.
We did it!
I swung with all of my might, but I am just a bird. I'm a little old bird babushka.
Stop mending the boat to come over and
I
help.
can imagine explaining this to my friends, like, "Oh hey, how'd your D&D session go?" I sat there for like 20 minutes watching them try to cut down a tree.
Cut down.
Yeah,
Lorton comes up and casts mending on the tree. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no! No!
I fly through a page.
Just saying that's
I
option,
stopped
eh?
mending the boat, seeing
That is immediate
the
PvP
failure
action.
that is cutting down this tree, and just kind of takes the staff off of Tiefliel and swings it.
Okay.
Watch as it does more damage than I did.
I have it -1. The fuck you mean?
The tree feels better.
That's 13.
No, I'm just kidding.
Does a 13 hit?
Yeah, 13 hits.
How much health does this goddamn tree have?
2.
2 points. Great. You knocked the tree down.
Yes.
Go!
Teamwork.
I
Imagine.
just kind of stands there, does a small little squat, and just moves the staff up and down. Go.
Gabrielle takes the voice from one of the wrestlers that she used to watch from her hometown, and just screams in like triumph.
The goats come over
The
and start
goats
eating
take
the
an
leaves.
opportunity.
Why
from
didn't
the
we coax
tree.
the goats knocking down the tree?
Oh yeah,
Actually,
they're bigger than
that's
us.
You know, the things
It-
with the horns that could be used for brand. Never
No,
mind.
why did
You know
I
what?
roll?
Teamwork, guys.
Sure.
Teamwork.
We did it.
I,
We did it. I helped.
that would have been the smart thing to do.
Just kidding.
I mean, I'm busy casting a spell.
I just kind of walks
I
back up
got-
to his bag, puts the staff down, and then goes back to mending the boat.
Listen,
Uh,
listen. I never said I was smart. I am wise.
my
There's
favorite,
a difference.
my favorite thing is that our strength-based fighter over there chose not to help this entire time. Okay, thanks.
And he
The
has
one
an axe,
With
doesn't he?
-1 strength was the one who knocked it
saying
down.
that
The guy with the
Yes,
+1
letting-
sword.
Just
I'm just gonna
letting,
say that I need to show from time to time. Everyone thinks I'm crazy over here. Stop
letting,
don't
letting the old granny bird with 0 strength and a strict pacifism try to knock down a tree. Yes, we love that.
It was the sass that got me not to do anything.
Can't blame
Okay.
everything on the staff.
So, Lorton will offer to take the blade from you and begin whittling down this tree to try and make a mast out of it. And with all of us working together, we can make kind of a rough, very, very rough mast. Zane, all this time chopping down a tree, you're I don't know how you maintain concentration on making your ritual stuff, because this is a whole lot of noise. But the
Zane's
inscription,
basically watching on the sidelines and holding a separate piece of paper, taking notes.
the inscription on this blade says, may this blade watch over and protect you, and help you protect those around you. And on it there is also the inscription of a name.
That name being.
Young
I
lover.
have a name. That name is. Hold up, I'm panicking.
Fantasy name generator.
Yep. No. It's okay. It's interesting because it's in Celestial, but the name itself is Dwarvish. And the name is Folkvar.
How do you spell that?
Folkvar.
Is that name something I noticed?
Do you speak Dwarvish? Sorry, I don't remember if you said.
I do, in fact, speak Dwarvish.
So that would have been something you recognized, but you might not have recognized it as a name.
Okay.
It might have just been, oh, yeah, that is a conjunction of letters.
Did I peg that they were two separate alphabets?
Yes, I will give you that.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Is there anything else you would like to do with this blade?
I read the inscription to our bird friend here, and then I'll hand them back the dagger.
Okay.
Can I actually, can you message me the inscription so I can write it down?
Sure.
Wait, why am I writing it down if it's just gonna get messaged?
I don't know.
You do you, boo.
Me doing more work than necessary. That's the theme of today's session.
Do you want to take another chance at helping with the tree?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll cast Spirit Guardians this time.
Is Lorton a dwarf?
Yes, he is.
Would he know who Folkwar is? Or have heard of the name?
He wouldn't know who that dwarf in particular is. But he knows that that particular spelling would likely come from the second island within our story. There you go.
Much appreciated.
All right. With that, a whole lot of things. Cool. So, this boat is fixed. It is operable. All of these rolls have totaled out to a possible 14 out of 23 hit points have been restored to this boat. What do you guys want to do?
How many people do we have in our? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so someone.
Let's do
you
that.
said it- ooh. Someone would have to stay here because you said it could only seat 5, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I vote myself as tribute.
Gonna watch over the goats.
Yep. Because the last time I was in the ocean, I got fucking nibbled on.
You want to go see if
But-
there's another shark?
No!
Yeah, how are we supposed to know that there's another shark in the ocean for us if
That's
you're
not
not
going
there?
to be my legacy, although it already is. No.
So what I'm hearing is you can get 5 in the boat, but I have a piece of rope we can tow you behind the boat.
Oh, no! I am not healing the fucking boat in the middle of the goddamn fucking ocean.
As Rufus says this, he's pulling out the rope.
No.
So you
I mean,
want to...
I could stay behind because one of my flaws is that
Absolutely not.
boats
You're not
make me
taking
seasick.
care of me. You go fuck with the shark.
I get really seasick.
We got plenty of damage now. We just need to be like 5 to 6 feet behind the boat.
No.
It is also possible that more than one person can stay behind.
This is true.
Yeah, that's true.
True. Well, you ain't getting me on that goddamn fucking boat.
You saying you don't trust your own handiwork?
I trust my handiwork. I don't trust the ocean. Guy kind of lifts up his shirt to show the shark bites. I don't trust what's in the fucking ocean.
When you lift up your shirt, you see Zane pull out his notebook and kind of like begin touching your abs and taking some notes.
What abs?
Go touching your abdomen then and taking some notes.
Dude, we can put the rope right around the midsection there.
And then
Look
they,
entire to the
as
mast.
doing this, they kind of look
I'm
at you.
the
Like, you're an elf, correct? Or what were you?
Less
Shark bait.
elf. Shark bait.
Let's see. New race. Shark bait.
All
Has
right.
anyone ever seen someone of my race? I'm assuming.
Thank you, no. Zane has
Yeah.
not seen a lot of races except for possibly elves, dwarves, and humans.
I kind of explains to Zane what both shark bites are and how the reason
Oh,
behind why one of them is his entire fucking side.
He understands
it was like
what
a
monster
40-foot
bites are.
shark.
He's taking notes on what they are.
There's some pretty big sharks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking shark.
Let's get down to it. Who's? Well, yeah. Let's decide who's getting on the boat and who's not. Keep in mind, the waves are very choppy right now. A storm
Zane
is
will
brewing.
pipe up and say, I'm not of a nautical notion, but that storm seems rather foreboding. Perhaps we should possibly wait it out.
No,
Yes,
let's
but then we'll run
not.
risk of our boat going out further.
Did we not anchor it?
No.
Wait, you didn't anchor your boat? What?
We just
It
kind of.
didn't seem like an important detail at the time.
The person we were supposed to use as an anchor got attacked by a shark.
Oh, fuck off.
Maybe the boat was tied to the tree that we just cut down.
No, the hells.
I feel
So,
like
as all this is going on, Rufius gets up and goes and quietly climbs into the boat.
Is he taking the rope with him?
There's one.
I suppose
Starts tying the rope to the mast.
I do have a few extra water breathing potions, so it might be wise if I come along just in case.
Got dinner?
Also, in case you guys need any healing.
Okay. There's two.
Zane will hop on the boat.
There's three.
If someone stays behind, are you guys gonna come back for them, or is this the end?
Oh no, we're leaving them.
Well, we have-
Wow,
Gotta-
you're leaving the boats?
Yeah, we need the shark bait, and we also need the goat for food.
I kind of sighs and goes over to Rubius. Give me the rope.
Are you really gonna let the boat drag you?
Yes.
Not willingly.
There is enough room on the boat.
I just kind of ties the rope around his waist and just sits in the boat. He's
In the
got like
boat?
his knees to his chest and he's hugging him.
Okay.
Do I still have the knife? Or Lorton took it, correct?
The +1 knife.
Yes.
What happened? Zane, did you hand off the engraven one?
Yes, you have both knives right now, technically. Zane never
Oh.
asked for their knife back.
Well, that can come later. I'm gonna take the engraved one, because that's the one that I probably still have in my hands. And I am going to cut the rope.
Okay.
Why would you do this?
Because as much as you require healing, I don't need, nor do I have, the abilities to focus all of that on you.
Fair enough. I'm a hazard to society, also known as ourselves.
Besides, there's quite enough room on the boat. If a shark
Yes, I
really,
am on the fucking boat.
if a shark really wanted you that badly, it would find you on the boat.
It's not comforting. Because you just gave different ideas.
No.
It is very comforting.
Hi, just don't ask to roll this time.
I ain't doing shit.
You sure?
Yes. There's better things to waste my time on.
Alright.
Like grabbing a dick and twisting it.
Okay. So, the next important question is, so who's staying with the goats? Sorry, I was yesing things. Who's staying with the goats?
I can stay.
Darling, you're gonna stay with the goats? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably be a good idea for a ranger to stay with the goats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Here goes.
To do that. Okay. Go ahead and pick your spots on the boat.
Ooh, yippee.
It's
I am unable to pick. I'm off my phone tonight.
Okay. Do you
So,
want to be near the front of the boat or the back of the boat?
Let's go front.
left
Okay.
side or right side?
Dealer's choice.
The owl will stick in the.
You can stand right there.
Oh, I was gonna suggest that maybe I don't do any rowing because I have 0 strength.
Probably a good choice. Okay. Cool.
I still got some of this rope. We can always toss you out, see if the shark will pull us over there.
All right. Before we start making any headway, why don't we take a 5-minute bio break? So reload your drinks, reload your snacks, your bowel movements. Don't reload those. Probably relieve them.
Go grab another can of monster.
I am probably going to take my meds.
Hell yeah. We'll be back at 41.
Sick.
I have returned.
Oh,
No
well,
shit.
well. Oof. Oh shit.
To sleep extremely well or not at all. It's like 3:30 in the morning.
Damn. Yeah, I have to be up very early tomorrow, so I'm taking
I
my
ain't got
CE
any
now.
USB, so I'm out.
Oh, you weren't there last week, so you didn't get to hear the good news.
No, I didn't.
I officially have my prescriptions for my meds back.
Holy shit, nice!
Yes. So my ADHD and my bipolar are no longer going untreated. And they even put me on something that helps with my anxiety, and actually the thing that I just took was for sleep. So,
No.
but yes, I'm very, very happy.
Yeah, no, my sleep schedule was normal, then I got COVID, it went to shit because I was sleeping like 7 times a day. And now it's reverted back to me having the fucking sleeping schedule as an American, so.
Yes.
I get this new job. One of the new jobs I'm going for. I'll be working at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Oh shit.
I don't mind though, because it's basically just stocking crap.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The career path that I'm going into, I'll have to be up by 6 a.m. every morning for weekdays, and then the job never ends, technically.
I'm up at 4:30 in the morning. Have to be at work by 6, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, I don't know what career path I want to go down. I'm looking at going to a different college to go into IT. To like at-home tech support shit. Or I just continue with animal care, but with my health, it's going to go downhill really fucking early. So I'm just like,
If you're going for something like a nurse technician, those are typically early mornings. If it's for like animal health care.
yeah, no, for that one, in my college that I'm in now, is exams and shit. Exams don't do well with me, so
Oh, I get that. I get test anxiety like crazy. I hate it.
I'm autistic, so I overthink everything when it comes to exams. Like, even if it's just like a normal test, I will overthink it like 7, 8 times,
Oh yeah, I get
telling
that.
myself that's the wrong answer, put this instead, only for the first thing to be the right answer.
So I do that too.
Yeah,
Or it's like
almost.
you answer something, it's like, was that right though? Or
I do really good on time tests. Like I had the ACTs, and like I actually scored pretty high, surprisingly. I think like my highest was a 29 in science.
I don't know what my last exam I done was because it was back in primary and I never got to do my high school ones because I basically dropped out.
I never
Which is
took the
really fun
ACT.
when you're trying to get into a fucking college because you don't know shit.
Yeah. When does school start back up for you?
September.
So, oh, you're lucky.
My college got out early, so I got out in like June. Where my sister, she only got out this week, so
Damn. Never mind. I retract.
Yeah, school should be starting up for a few folks here in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I know that I start school again up August 26th.
All right.
for me, if I decide to change college, it would be sometime in September. But if I stayed with the college to continue doing animal care, basically redoing the exact same fucking level I just completed because they shut down the neuro course, so we're now having to do mainstream level 1 instead of the neuro level 1, which is its entire fucking thing. I would be starting back on the. I want to say the 4th of September.
Oh, so like not too long after I start.
Mind and that's when we got out on the.
All right. Let's see if that did that.
When the fuck did we get out?
Nope.
We got out on the 19th of June, so.
My
Hi, Dad.
stream deck does not want to play nice with me right now.
Oh god.
So, that's a whole thing. Gotta figure out what's wrong with you. Alright. So, is everyone back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm present and accounted for.
I am as back as it can be.
Alright.
Is Strider back?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay, so these waves that are rolling in, they are coming fairly quickly, but if we can make enough headway, there does seem to be a little bit of calmer water ahead. So this boat does not show it, but we do have the mast to control as well.
And then when everyone gets on the boat, can I cast Bless?
Yeah,
Sick.
that would be very helpful.
Yeah. Just doing my job. I have to go back to support. I have my fun.
All right.
I'm waving my handkerchief at you guys and crying.
Oh my
Have a
goodness.
safe journey. Don't forget about me.
Don't
We
you?
will probably
No.
get that.
Was she again? No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
And actually, I might have to head out early.
Okay. Good to
So
know.
I will cast Bless, and then I'll probably not go.
Not get on the boat.
Yeah, or I can stay on the boat, and I can just, if it helps, I'll cast Help action to give
Okay.
people assistance.
Okay. Okay. So, we need to move this ship fairly quickly. And this is going to be very interesting how we do this. So, mechanically speaking, each of us are on an oar. Each of us will be rolling. We need to be within. Well, we're gonna work in twos. Sorry, I'm working out the mechanics in my head. We're gonna be working in twos in multiple sets. So, what we'll do is we're gonna call high or low. And if we both roll, say Rufius and I said high, and we both roll high, that's a success. If I roll high, he rolls low, the closer to the 20 or the 1 is going to pull more in that direction. If we call both low and we both roll low, that is a success. Does that make sense?
Yep.
successes of the group. So us both hitting high and us both hitting low. Each group hitting a success counts as one success for the group. Does that make sense? Your stunned silence is very reassuring. Okay. So, Rufius and Lorton say high. We both roll high. We pass our round. Zane and Kai both call low. Zane rolls low. Kai rolls high. That is a fail overall. That's a fail on that round.
Damn it, Kai.
Does that make sense?
What the fuck do you think I'm at the back?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
You hear nice things.
So,
Yeah, I get it.
here we go. First set as the waves begin to approach. Rufius, what do you want on to roll?
Low.
Low? All right, we'll go low. Lean into this one. Let's see if I roll into it. Oh shoot! Hell yeah, that's a 2 for me.
Oh my god.
That's a 2 for me. Come on, my boy. You gotta hit that low. Hit that low. Under 10 is low.
I hit something on my phone.
Whoa.
93.
You hit one of everything.
Hold
And this is
on.
why I
And
do
2d6.
Rufius.
Okay, here goes.
Just a D20.
Nine.
9? That's
Yeah.
a success. We both lean forward into the wave. Okay, Zane, Kai, high or low? Which do you guys want?
Low?
Sure, we'll go low.
Low? Okay. Go ahead and give me that D20. Oh.
Ooh.
Come on, Kai, get a nat 1.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, hell yes. The only time.
Fuck you
it's
mean get a 1? Nat 1s are my specialty.
Oh shit! That was actually your.
proud of you.
I'm over here like.
That was an
when's-
actual nat
when's-
1.
When's Kai's gonna pop up? With it being an actual nat 1, we're gonna determine that as an auto success. Okay.
You're welcome.
And if we both,
Good job.
so nat 1s and nat 20s are both gonna be auto successes. Okay.
Yep.
All
No
right.
matter which side it is.
So what happens if you roll both a nat 1 and a nat 20 in your partnership? You failed very successfully.
Exactly.
That's Phil's
We're
success.
suffering from success, as my boy DJ Khaled once said. All right. We peak in the crest of this wave and begin the downward descent. High or low?
Let's go with high.
High? All right.
High. Way low.
So, as we begin, because these are D20 rolls, I am going to send you one of my luck. One of my luckies. So you get a reroll on it.
Well, I have luck with his character too. God, I hate doing this on my phone so much. We were literally like in the middle of a move. Like everything's up at the other place.
Yeah, I get
You
that.
want me to roll for you?
I backed out. I'm coming in. Just give me 1 second here. Rufius. You. Okay. Loading. Loading. Here you go. Rolling. 7.
7. Okay, we did not pass that one. Okay. Kai, Zane. High or low?
See, I'm only saying low because I have a -1. on strength,
This is just a
but I don't
D20
know if
roll.
that doesn't
It's just a random D20
exactly.
roll.
So like I'm thinking my luck.
Sure, let's go for low.
8?
6.
3.
Hell yeah, that's a success.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we can pair another success on the next one, we'll count that as the success. Okay, Strider, high or low?
Just go with low.
Low.
Yep.
All right.
Damn it! 17. I'm gonna use my
Back
luck.
to- Okay.
Roll that one. You got this.
I'm done.
With an 18, we on that last one we ended up picking up a bit too much speed as we finished our descent on the next wave, and as we continued up the next wave, the ship begins to turn, and it begins to drift to the left. Okay. This is the final set. 2 passes will get us through this wave. 1 pass and things are going to start happening.
Is there anything I can do to help?
So you did cast. So this is how we'll work with the bless. The D4 can be added or subtracted. I should have stated that earlier. But it looks like with Rufius's rolls, that would not have helped. Okay. Final set. What do you think? High or low?
Wait, did we do a roll for the back 2?
Yes. No. No, I didn't. My bad. Zane, Kai. High or low?
Say low again.
Yeah, low.
Okay.
Yeah, 19.
2.
I will send Zane one of my luckies, so you can re-roll that.
Well,
Roll the d12, not 12, d4.
And we'll be able to subtract it.
Yeah.
okay. 2.
10.
That puts me at 10. That puts me perfectly in the middle.
Does 10 count as low or high?
Should count as low.
Yeah, that would count as low. So that's a success. Okay, so we aren't completely to the left yet. We are still going up into the wave. Strider, high or low?
Just go with low.
Man, lows the whole time? Okay.
I would go with
Oh, shit. What, you want to recall it?
High then. High. I haven't rolled that
High.
high.
High? Okay, let's go high. Let's go high.
12.
You pass. I can't even see. And an 18. Okay, that's a pass.
Hell
You're
yeah.
able to begin to correct.
Yay.
We're able to begin to correct, and the wave has not turned us yet. Zane, Kai, high or
Yep.
low?
I'm feeling another low.
Another low.
Yeah.
Alright. That's a natural 20.
Nat 1! That's a nat 1! Dan, what the
A
fuck do we do?
hypothetical situation occurred.
What are the odds of that?
That is,
That wasn't a nat 20.
Should that be an auto success for the next go?
Yeah.
uh,
Count as 2 successes.
yeah, how to succeed, how to fail successfully. Jesus Christ. I didn't think we would actually hit that roll.
Hi, welcome to Kylo.
Well, welcome to DMing.
Exactly.
yeah, everything
Okay.
that you think won't happen will
It
happen.
rolls with
T. Fleo,
Hi.
give me a D20, high or low.
It,
This one's gonna work a little different.
how so?
Foreboding.
Your roll is going to determine what happens with the mast as we hit the crest on this wave.
Oh, fuck. Okay. And then can I apply the bless to myself as well?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, fuck. How have I been rolling today is the question. Okay, 4, 1, 13, 1, 12. Okay, so I've been kind of rolling in between. We're gonna go high.
All right.
That's an 8, but I can fix this with a D4. As long as I roll 3. Fuck. Should have gone
I
low.
am actually going to use one of my abilities,
Okay.
my Chronal Shift, so you can re-roll that.
The D20?
Yep. I'll give you a
Okay,
reroll on both.
Okay, sick. That is a nat 20.
Nat
Woo.
20. Hell yeah. With the nat 20, this whole cadence has been very, very scary. Because these waves have gone from 3 to 4 foot waves up to swells that are 12, 15, 20 feet. As we had previously just descended one of those 20-foot waves, we picked up a lot more speed than we bargained for. Tholene, back on the island with the goats, you see our boat begin to struggle. You see as we would barely make it over the top of the waves and then just disappear from the horizon line. And as you watch, you see a particularly massive wave come in. And you see our boat shoot up the wave and go flying into the air. On our boat, a gust of wind snaps into the sail, fully billowing it out as we are mid-air.
Flying boat?
Let me get a dexterity saving throw from everyone.
Oh,
Does bless help
Do
with
you
that?
think I can
7,
do?
18.
Hey,
Nat
Bless
20,
us.
baby.
bless does also help with dex saving, with any saving throws. So,
Roll myself a nat 20.
I got a dirty 20.
I
Nat
got...
20.
Fuck, what did I roll before? I got an 8.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ, it's not letting me roll a dex saving throw.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I got a 10.
An 18 for Lorton. Okay, so I heard a nat 20. I heard a dirty 20. Kai, you got an 18. I got an 18. Tiefliel, you got a 10.
Yes.
Perfect. Zane, I also need one from your owl.
My owl.
Oh god, the owl is here.
It can fly though.
Can the owl have bless too?
Yeah, but it's also being pummeled by wind.
Well, it got an 18.
Hell yeah. Okay. So, a lot of things happen at once as that as the mast begins to lurch forward from the force of the wind. Not forward and down, just forward. As the sail pushes us even faster over the next wave, we drop. Suddenly, everyone but Tiefliel saves. Tiefliel, as
I'm in danger.
as you go to grab onto the edge of the boat, it's not there. And then you look down and you see the boat rushing up to meet you as you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
You are also prone.
Well, shit.
Looks like chicken's back on the menu, boys.
No, no. Friends, not food.
Mr. Owl
Eggplants are food.
was also thrown, being on the very tip of the boat, but did manage to catch itself back into flight.
Two different kinds of birds here.
Yep.
One with flight and one without. I love how we're just both on
That-
the opposite ends of the boat too. That's so funny.
The distance we covered over that final wave pushed us into calmer waters, and we can see our boat still on the horizon. What would you guys like to do now that the waves are settling?
Where's Tiefliel?
Tiefliel is on the boat,
Okay.
just in a crumbled heap.
Yep. I'm pained.
God, I hate small boats.
Zane.
Can I kind of climb between Rufius and Lawton to check on Tiefliel?
Yeah.
Zane will kind of get up. That was quite invigorating.
Invigorating. That's what you call
That's one way for
invigorating.
it.
Well,
Yes, but I can breathe underwater. Can none of you?
No!
Oh. Perhaps I should have mentioned that beforehand.
why didn't we drag you
What
behind the
the
boat?
what?
I have potions to help with that.
Kai, go ahead and
Yep.
give me a medicine check.
Can I use my 20?
Oh, you want to use your nat 20?
Yep.
Okay. With a nat 20, you can see that while a lot of the feathers on Tiefliel's arms are ruffled and broken, the bone structure is fine. They might be skewed a little bit, but she kind of just needs a little nap to feel better. But she's gonna be okay.
A granny now.
just need some goddamn peace and quiet.
Did you not
You
take a
found me
nap
the
today?
Give me a
No.
minute to pray. I'll be fine. Let me talk to my God right now. Did you see that shit? It's not okay. I'm not okay. Listen,
Dude.
my species of birds wasn't meant to fly.
Do you pray?
Yeah, I do pray. I'm gonna pray.
Go ahead and roll me a
I join
D100.
it.
Oh, D100.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't this be the time? Wouldn't this be a moment for her?
Oh god.
That is a 10. I thought that
10.
was 100 for a second. I was gonna be like, yo.
Nothing seems to
The
change
trauma is real.
around you. As
Huh?
nothing seems to change around you. You don't
Okay.
really feel any warmth or any presence like you have before.
I mean, this is kind of what I'm used to, right? It's just like praying at my church. So I think TFL is fine with this because it was more of in a moment of like, it was one of those throw off prayers, like you know, sometimes you say one as you're just going about your day,
Mhm.
or like when something just happens.
When a minor
So
inconvenience
it
pops
doesn't
up.
bother her like the one before.
Okay. In the next about 2 hours is what it's gonna take us to slowly row ourselves to our boat. Is there anything in particular that you guys would like to do?
Keep paddling.
Bet you would like to get paddling.
Could I have my owl scout ahead and see if there's anyone on the big boat or anything like that?
You can. I will give it to you for free. It is our boat. We didn't leave anyone aboard.
'Cause, I mean, no one could have hopped on.
You're not wrong. Go ahead and roll perception.
The owl gets advantage on perception tests. But it's not gonna let me roll. I'll just roll twice. So the highest.
Has 11. From up above, you can't really. Your owl can't really see anything. That would be remiss. They do. So, do you have like a direct connection to your owl?
Yes, I can.
And can you see with its senses?
Yes.
Okay. So with the 11, there's a few things that you would see. Between the height and the glare off the water, you can see the general shaping of the boat, along with a bunch of different shadows throughout the water. Most of which you'd assume are just schools of fish, some larger than others. But that's the boat you see, with none of us on it. Anyone have anything else that they'd like to do? Or do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Nothing particular, no.
Okay. Anyone else?
y'all hear me?
I can hear
Can
you
now.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. My computer is being very interesting, and I had to shut down my Discord. So I just opened it and just wanted to make sure.
In the 2 hours it's gonna take for us to row to the boat, is there anything you'd like to do, Tiflio? Anyone you'd like to talk to?
Yes. I am just. I guess I'm going to, after my little like side prayer, I'm actually just gonna sit down at the back of the boat and put my like incense holders on either side of me. I don't want to put the candles out because wood, but I will put my my sensors out.
Okay.
And I will do an actual prayer, so as to, I guess, make up for the prayer that I did before, because Teoflil kind of takes that as like taking my god's name in vain a little bit.
Okay. As you like start getting yourself all righted up and Kai's checking you, Lorton's gonna lean forward and you look a little hurt, but you'll be okay. And he's gonna pat you on the shoulder, and you are going to feel. Oh, didn't mean to roll that. Just trying to look.
Hurt you for 7 damage.
Heal me for hurt.
Yes.
Emotional damage.
You'll feel.
Emotional damage.
You'll feel the magic surge within you, and begin soothing the aches, as he's going to give you 19 points of healing.
Ooh. I will take that. Thank you. Oh, appreciate it.
Gave me a good scare there with your falling. It's not often you see a bird that can't fly.
Well, you obviously haven't seen my race before. We are, cursed, I suppose.
No, I suppose you're right. Up in the volcano, not much. Well, a lot can grow, but not much is hardy enough to stay there for long.
Yes, and just to clarify, I don't mean metaphorically curse. My lineage is actually cursed. It is one of the few that was bestowed upon us so graciously, I suppose.
You'll have to share that story with me sometime.
Yes, I suppose I shall.
Do you need some help with those as you're pulling out your incense?
Oh, would you care to pray with me?
Sure. I just meant light them, and he'll hold them up to his smoking beard, and they're gonna light on fire. And
Much appreciated.
begin smoking.
The offer still stands if you wish to take part in my prayer. You don't have to pray to mine.
I don't believe that La Lahona is a selfish god. I believe she recognizes others out there as well.
Well,
And
it would be hard to reject them.
he will accept your invitation to pray with. Let's pray with you.
Cool.
How how do people of your faith pray?
Ah, well, usually I would have. Uh, it depends, I'll say. There are times where prayer is done communally, and I'm one who would facilitate that. But there are also prayers in which it's more like a conversation with our goddess. That is the type of prayer that I channel typically.
So
It's not some.
do you hear them?
My goddess?
Yes, you said it's a conversation. Do you talk to each other?
Before, yes, I did. I would take every action I did with her as a form of prayer, I suppose. Now, whenever I pray, it's distant. She no longer has, she doesn't have Lors does. She is not from these lands, and so she has no power here. It's straining for her to be able to communicate with me as she did before. So nowadays it's much more like a one-sided conversation, I suppose. Like that of what we do when we talk to the dead or their graves. It's more about putting those words into putting those feelings into words and directing them towards something, knowing that they will not be trapped. But hoping beyond all hope that they will.
It sounds rather lonely.
Yes, I suppose it is. I suppose I'm doing this with a chance to be able to see her again. Her beautiful smile to bask in her presence once more. She asked me personally to go here and to help spread the word of her gospel, I suppose. But part of me still feels like she sent me away, knowing that I'd never be able to get back to her. It's a lonely life, the one I've led. But having her by my side made it easier, I suppose.
I think I can relate. At least on the loneliness ache. I'd love to see Martha again, but when the time's right, I guess. La Lahona expects her praise via action. She'd much rather you go help the plants grow or the forest be reborn than utter too many words over a shrine, if you will.
I suppose Eldath is much the same. Of sorts. It's more praise via abstinence. Any action that is done without violence is a prayer for her. At least that's how I view it. Every time that I do feels much more like a conversation, like something that is more tangible, something that is more attainable, I suppose. It is not the lack of doing something.
Why do you think she sent you away?
A great question. I don't know, honestly. I believe she has known of these lands for a long time, and known that there have been wars that have broken out here, none of which I'm privy to know of, but I do know that her godliness was built upon the lack of violence, and for me to be able to spread that is, I guess, something that is more empowering to her. For violence anywhere, it hurts her in a way that I could never understand. It takes away from her very being the power that she has. I do not think that she does it for selfish reasons. I think she does it because she hopes that one day there can be a lack of violence anywhere. Isn't that something truly beautiful to think about?
Huh. An interesting thought. I don't know that I could believe it. Violence is natural. It's always been a part of our world.
I suppose it has. I can't argue with you on that. I suppose it's just a matter of compassion, I guess. Not complete lack of violence, but lack of the unnecessary violence. Violence that just takes too much for too little. Violence with no cause, or the cause being greed. I don't believe that. I don't believe that violence is never necessary. A long, long time ago, I was possibly one of the most violent people I know. I raged at the curse that my bloodline had brought me, that I would never have a voice of my own, and I turned that rage on others. I will never get that blood off of my hands. Let's be able to live without that violence directed unnecessarily towards those that didn't deserve it. It hasn't freed me of my sins many lifetimes ago, but I do believe that it has helped. And I don't want to be freed of my sins.
think our pasts are meant to be with us for a reason. Perhaps there's some grand journey of who we are to become. But we won't know until we actually get there.
Yes. I suppose you are right.
Would you mind showing me how to offer a prayer of gratitude towards your God?
Of course. It starts with a broken blade.
Oh, of course, the one item I don't have.
I keep several on me for some. And I take one of the broken daggers that I keep with me at all times, and I hand it over to him.
He will take it and begin following your instruction. All of you guys can hear and see all of this because we're still on this tiny ass boat. And as he begins to offer up a prayer of gratitude to Eldeth, he thanks her for the boon of sending his friend. For loaning us this person in this time of need. I don't know what it is we're to face, but from what we've experienced so far, our land is in a lot of trouble. I'm not from Tillamantuk, but I fear that this blight, whatever is cursing this island, will spread. I don't know how she knew to send you, but I'm glad that she did.
Thank you. I have been questioning her presence and why she had sent me for quite a bit of time since I've gone. It's late. It does weigh more. But to hear you say that has resolved me a little bit more.
As he hands you back your broken blade, there's a small lurch as our rowboat comes in contact with the hull of our boat. That happened pretty quick. It's didn't realize we were moving that fast. We should probably work at getting back to shore
Yes.
before that storm
And
gets any worse.
as as we are like getting onto our boat, I will push the like knife, like his hand with the broken blade, back to him, and say, "Keep it as a remembrance, I suppose, for the day that no longer reside in these days, or in this place, rather."
He'll nod. And you see actually roll me insight.
Insight?
Mhm.
Yeah. That is a 2 plus 7, so that's a 9.
Oh Jesus. So he nods and acknowledges you. Well, perhaps I'll make some more use of this another time. But we really should get back to those goats before they eat that poor what was her name? Thaleen.
Darling, yes.
If it's any solace, I believe goats are mainly herbivores.
It's not the goats I'm worried about. And with that, we will pick up next session.
Oh my god. It's not the goats you're worried about.
All right.